Hi, my name is Sylvie. I help women feel great and lose weight through fasting and whole food nutrition. In today's video, I am going to talk about why you're not losing weight on OMAD. OMAD, or 1 meal a day, seems like a great intermittent fasting option for weight loss because you're narrowing down all your food intake to 1 hour. But what if you are not losing weight on OMAD? What could be the problem? So what I'm going to do is explain the best way to practice OMAD, and then I'm going to go through all the reasons that could explain your lack of weight loss success. And the information I'm going to give you is not stuff I'm making up. I actually consulted a group of women who tried the OMAD diet for weight loss and shared what their experience were. If they were struggling to lose weight, what did they do differently to succeed? So we're gonna go through that. You could call the OMAD method the 23-1 method, because what you're doing is you are fasting for 23 hours and eating during 1 hour. While you are fasting, there are 2 different ways that you could go about your fast. Many people choose what is called clean fasting, and that means you are allowed to consume only water, black coffee, or tea. So anything with calories is off limit. However, some people see great success when they practice something called keto fasting. And what keto fasting means is that you are allowed to consume pure fat. So some people have a keto coffee with MCT oil and coconut milk. And that is what I do. I think that life is too short for black coffee. Let's talk about what a typical OMAD meal look like. Just as a reference point, we'll use about 1,200 calories for your meal. For many women, that would be about the right amount of calories that you would need to consume each day to start losing weight. To lose about 1 pound a week, you need a calorie deficit of about 3,500 calories. 3,500 calories is a lot of calories, and if you divide that by 7, that means 500 calories a day. So if you were to consume 1,200 calories, that means that your daily requirement would be 1,700 calories, and that would be no weight loss. It would be to maintain your weight. So that might be about right for many of you, but obviously you'll have to adjust this calculation depending on your own caloric need. You could have a nice big salad to start. I have a salad that I use. I share the recipe in my easiest, simplest way to practice the fasting mimicking diet. And it's a salad that has a whole head of lettuce. It has I think it's like 1 or 2 cups of sauteed broccoli in it. It has avocado, a homemade dressing with olive oil. It comes to about 600 calories. So you could start with that. Then we could include the calories that you are drinking while you are fasting, if you are using coconut milk in your coffee, for example. And then you may have a power shake if you're like me. You like to add some superfoods to your daily diet because of the added nutrients and energy that it gives you. So your total by then would be about 800 calories. And then all you need to add to your daily meal is a protein of some sort. You could choose a serving of chicken breast, that's about 4 ounces, and that would be another 300 calories. So you're really close to your daily goal at this point. And to make up for the remaining 100 calories, it's up to you. You could have a handful of nuts or whatever you want to eat. But just make sure that every day you are focusing on nutrient-dense foods and you are not filling up on junk food. Eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, eat good fats, eat clean meats, and grains in moderation. That's about all you need to know. The health benefits of the OMAD diet are great because you're getting all the other benefits of intermittent fasting, which are improved insulin sensitivity, improved cholesterol levels, better sleep, more energy, less inflammation, better cognitive function. But on top of that, you don't have to worry about making food as much. So for some people who are very busy or maybe work shifts, this may be a great way to eat well every day without spending too much time in the kitchen. It can be pretty convenient to eat just once a day. Besides that, fasting for 24 hours is a great way to boost your gut stem cell regeneration. And as you know, gut health is extremely important for your overall well-being. And fasting for 23 hours will get you pretty close to that, and you may be able to improve your gut health that way. So now the part that you have been waiting for: why am I not losing weight on OMAD? Let's go through the reasons. Number one, maybe your body just needs more time. Many women find that when they start on a weight loss plan, it just takes a couple of weeks before they start seeing the weight loss happen. Your body might just be working on healing, or there's just other things happening that you can't measure on the scale. Number two, maybe you are eating too many calories. I talk about that in my latest video, why am I not losing weight with intermittent fasting? And it's easy to eat too many calories. It's definitely not as easy on the OMAD diet, but if you are doing the keto fast, for example, you might be drinking your extra calories if you are adding MCT oil or coconut milk to your coffee. So that could be an option. Number three, you are eating too few calories. And that is pretty easy to do on the OMAD diet. You might find it pretty difficult to consume enough food within your 1 hour window. If you are eating less than 1,000 calories a day, that might be something to consider. Number four, you are eating the wrong foods. I mentioned that already. Don't just eat a bunch of processed food and junk food during your eating window. That's common sense. And if you are consuming processed food during your eating window, you'll also find that you'll be eating a lot more calories, because processed foods are very addictive and they contain a lot of oils and sugar and salt, and you might be causing inflammation in your body as well, which would cause your body to retain the weight too. Number five, maybe you need to switch things up. Our bodies are very smart and adaptable, and we just tend to get used to whatever diet plan we're doing. So if you see results at first and the results stop or slow down, it may just be that your body's getting used to it and you need to switch things up. I've been experiencing that with the warrior diet, which is what I'm doing right now. The warrior diet is a fasting window of 20 hours and an eating window of 4 hours. I've seen that my weight loss has been slower. And it doesn't bother me because I love the warrior diet. I thrive on it. I feel happy on it. I feel great. I feel energetic. If that's your case with the OMAD diet, you're seeing that your weight loss is not as steady, but you love doing it, it's okay. Keep doing it. But if you are not really enjoying it and you want to improve your weight loss results, then start experimenting. I've talked to many women who stopped losing weight on OMAD and then went to alternate day fasting, and then they got great results from alternate day fasting. What alternate day fasting is, it means that you are fasting for 12 hours overnight, one night. The next day, you're still fasting, that's another 12 hours, and then you're fasting the next night as well, another 12 hours. So you're fasting for a total of 36 hours. Twice a week. So that's what the alternate day fasting method is. I had multiple women tell me that's what worked for them when the weight loss had stalled on OMAD. So it might be worth for you to try that. Another thing that came up a lot is prolonged water fasting. Many women who were not getting any result with the OMAD method were able to get past the plateau doing a 3 to 5 day water fast. Now, doing a 3 to 5 day water fast is not for the faint of heart. It is amazing. If you can do it, it is very healing, and that may be one reason it helps many women get past that weight loss plateau. But if you don't feel that you can do that, try the fasting mimicking diet. The fasting mimicking diet has many of the benefits that you would experience with a water fast, but at least you get to eat some food. So I'll link the video to get you started with that. Another reason that you may not be able to lose weight, the scale doesn't tell the whole story. Again, there's the issue of worrying too much about it that may cause your body to release more cortisol. But there's also the fact that many women don't lose weight at first, but they lose inches. So maybe you should take your waist and hip measurements. You could check that once a week on top of your weight, and you might find that you're losing inches. Another thing that I like to do is to test my ketones. For me, testing my ketone levels is kind of fun. I like to do that once in a while because I can see how high I can get my ketones during my fasting window. So even though I don't necessarily see progress on the scale, if I know that my body is producing ketones, I know it's using fat for energy, so I know it's using some of my stored fat. And so even if the scale doesn't show it right away, it's happening. Lastly, another very important reason that you may not be losing weight on OMAD is that on OMAD is your body may be in a state of stress. If you're exercising too much, you're feeling deprived, unhappy, that might be causing your body to release more cortisol. And although cortisol is a very useful hormone because it helps you lose weight, it helps decrease inflammation, it can have the opposite effect if you have too much of it, and it may cause you to store fat. So whatever fasting method that you choose, it's important that you feel good about it, that you learn to enjoy it. If you find that the OMAD method is too restrictive for you, you could try the warrior diet, so you could increase your eating window to 4 hours. I know that while I'm on this diet, I really like to enjoy my 4-hour eating window, and I take a lot of joy in my meals and these times, and I savor the foods that I get to eat during that time. And I really love it. It makes me happy to have that food freedom. And while I'm fasting, my body is producing ketones. I feel great, I feel energetic, and I don't even feel hungry. So that's a great method for me. So you need to find something like that. So that's it. These are the main reasons you may not be losing weight on OMAD. As I am sure you know by now, weight loss is not a one-size-fits-all thing. If you have a hard time losing weight on OMAD, remember that the scale doesn't tell the whole story. You have to love whatever approach you are using, because it's going to have to be something you do long term. Whatever you do, it's going to have to become a lifestyle, and you'll have to be careful if when you achieve your result to not just go back to eating 3 meals a day, whatever you want, whenever you want. It doesn't work that way. So whatever you do, you'll have to be able to maintain that as a lifestyle. That being said, it's also important that you switch things up and that you try different methods. If you're not losing weight on OMAD, there are so many other ways you can practice intermittent fasting and see the success you want. So don't lose faith. Keep trying new things. Trust in your body. Be kind to your body as well. That's very important. And take your time. Maybe you don't see the weight loss happen as fast as you want it to happen. But just be patient and realize that it's a healing journey that you are on. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more helpful video about intermittent fasting and weight loss.